President Trump's stand down against starting a war with Iran has pulled back the curtains on the behind-the-scenes battle for the direction of the administration. So is Trump going global, or is he committed to America first? We'll discuss this in this episode of Analysis Behind the News, where we provide the perspective that you can use to help save American liberty and independence. As reported by Business Insider last week, a battle is being waged in the White House between administration officials, members of Congress, and media allies over whether President Donald Trump should order military action in Iran as tensions between Washington and Tehran intensify. On Thursday night, Trump reportedly ordered military airstrikes against Iranian radar and missile batteries in retaliation for the downing of a U.S. drone by Iran, then abruptly walked back the decision. The events show that U.S. policy toward Iran remains on a knife edge as hawks favoring conflict with Iran and doves opposed to military action vie for influence. But let us point out that those events show something much larger than that. Let's propose that there has been a continuous feud for the soul of the administration since day one. One side promotes policies that have resulted in American manufacturing beginning to return, as well as American companies investing more into employees and facilities here in America. And the same side has also thumbed its nose at globalists and international organizations that have publicly declared their desire to build a new world order. While the other side has little regard for the founding documents, the rule of law, and limited government under the Constitution. It uses government as a solution to all problems, growing the scope of government beyond its prescribed limitations of protecting our God-given rights. Its foreign policy projects its will onto other countries with either the heavy hand of military might or through monetary coercion of unconstitutional foreign aid. It sees nothing wrong with giving away American sovereignty to appease international organizations that use pseudo-crises to take away American liberty through agreements, treaties, and soft law. The globalists are so sure that they have temporarily lost the fight that their main media mouthpiece, Foreign Affairs, has asked the question on its front cover, what happened to the American century? They mean the American century of the last 100 years when the globalist agenda was riding high, building global leadership at the expense of American sovereignty, of course. It has bemoaned the entire presidency of Donald Trump, going so far as to write essays on how world order is being destroyed and questioning if China may soon emerge as the new leader of a global order. And this brings us to the question of what side President Trump is on. Trump's America First focus has seen some good relative to the U.S. getting away from the globalist agenda, like not going to war and denouncing globalism at a UN conference and pulling out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, taking the first steps to drop the Paris Climate Agreement and getting out of some of the UN segments that are out there. He's helped to gut some unconstitutional federal agencies and expose fake news as well. However, he has also pushed globalism through the use of trade agreements that build economic and political integration between countries. He's used the tools of war before getting a war declaration from Congress, and he's signed spending bills that have in part hindered the America First agenda, as well as furthered America's fiscal irresponsibility. And of course, we're certain you can add many more examples on each side. So while the skirmish with Iran has exposed the doves versus the hawks regarding foreign policy, know that Trump is being pressured to faithfully follow the globalist playbook like many presidents before him have. Now, he cannot accomplish America First all on his own. And American liberty and independence is not protected nor restored by just one person or by someone else. It begins with you. When you make a commitment to work with others in a national concerted program, your individual efforts are multiplied many times over and are felt nationally. Our mission here at the John Birch Society is to accomplish less government, more responsibility, and with God's help, a better world. If this sounds like something you can get behind, then apply for membership today at jbs.org. It's time to expose globalism and to protect Americanism. Thank you for your help.